Hello everyone and welcome to this week's weekly recap from March 16 through March 20. Let's go! And coming down on a Wednesday because I didn't really have another game to play because my PS2 was like, nope, I'm not gonna work today. So I started doing some Scribblenauts Unlimited. A little explainable the game is pretty much you have a notebook and you can like spawn pretty much anything that comes to mind with exclusion of any vulgarity or, you know, copyrighted stuff. Nonetheless, we completed about half the game that day. I think we went to the city, to the hospital, the firefighter, some museum, some other random places. We got about 40 star rights, I believe, which is the things you collect because your sister in the game has been made to stone by some evil wizard because you decided to prank him on your way to, well, the beginning of the story. But nonetheless, we had a bunch of laughs because this game is hilarious. You should play it. Nonetheless, let's go to the Thursdays. And then coming down to the Thursdays, continuing Skyrim Unlimited because I felt like continuing and finishing off today. So yeah, we had a lot of more laughs. We actually had a little highlight about sticking stuff in people's butts. Not intentionally, but at least not at first. Nonetheless, we actually got to the ending credits. Well, we still had like 10 to 15 levels to go. It was like, what? I'm not even done yet. Nonetheless, in the credits it's revealed that the evil wizard is actually their father. And he wanted to teach them about how the world outside is. Nonetheless, we continued on with the rest of the levels and we later finished the games with about 20 stars left, which I later found out you have to do it in the pause menu. What the hell? Nonetheless, onto the Fridays. And Fridays was a beautiful day because I got my PS2 working and we started playing some Dark Cloud. What pretty much ends up is that some people are like doing some ritual and they revive the evil genie, or better said, the dark genie. What the game is about, you do a bunch of dungeons, you find the atlas which contain everything that was destroyed, so you can actually rebuild your cities and whatnot. And the fun thing about the game is, every dungeon is random. You can go to the same floor 10 times and every time you'll have a different layout of the dungeon, the different drops and whatnot. We actually got a very lucky start, because with that first dungeon, we actually start off with a beautiful, beautiful sword that's already helped me so far in this game already. It was amazing. Nonetheless, we cleared through the dungeons, through floors. We unlocked the second character, which is a little cat, and then you use a transformation potion, and it turns into a person and goes by the name of Xiao. Overall, the dungeon was decent. I think I only died once or twice. It was great. We did make it to the boss. We didn't quite manage to beat him. We tried a few times. We rearranged the city, and the city's now for 87% happy, and we left the final boss for the next one. Onto the Saturdays. And coming down to the Saturdays, we continue Zelda the Minish cap, and we head off to the Royal Valley as where we ended off last time. We had to go to a small dungeon, some graveyard stuffs, and we find Gustav, one of the former kings of Hyrule. We receive this special golden kinstone which we deliver to a stone, and that way we open up into a cave, go up to the cave, over the mountains, and we find our way to the clouds. And we have to find some more of those golden kinstones over there to open up another cloud to end up in Cloud Palace, who also sent us to the Cloud Dungeon where we received a final item called Rock's Cape, which allows us to jump further, or better said, float a bit as well. Nonetheless, we finished the dungeon, we killed a giant flying manta, or at least I think that's how it's called. We pop by at the sanctuary and received a final upgrade for the sword, which is sad result because I wanted to finish all the kinstones and it actually removed a bunch after changing the castle to Dark Hyrule Castle by Vadi. Nonetheless, we did farm whatever we could, finish the kinstones that we could, we do some more other stuffs, and yeah, we also got all the remaining Tiger Scrolls, and that's when we head to Dark Hyrule Castle. We clear through it, we free the king, we face Vadi, and we kill Vadi. And that's where we end up on the Saturdays with a new game for next week. As for the Sundays, which at current point is Skyrim, but I'm actually concerned to change it because, I don't know. Skyrim is fun, but it gets boring doing the same thing over because I already played it before. And I don't feel quite ready to maybe continue on it just yet, as great as the game is. Nonetheless, what happened that day on Skyrim, we solved the murder in Windhelm, we finished joining up the Stormcloaks, so we are now officially a Stormcloak. We did the Jagged Crown quest, bringing that to, of course, Mr. Ulfric. And we declare the war to Whiterun. We take over Whiterun for the Stormcloaks. We continue the quest for the Dark Brotherhood, but we actually failed to do an optional target silently because I wanted to do that first. So I figured it's late, let's call it a night. and that's where we ended up on the Sundays. So where we come down on the Sundays, I'm not entirely sure. I might change it up again, but I'll see. Maybe I'll change to a whatever I feel like playing day. You know? I don't know. We'll see. Nonetheless, thank you guys for watching this week's Weekly Recap. If you would like to see more or would you want to see more, hit up the subscribe button. Did you like the video? Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Would you like to see my channel sometimes for Twitch? Click on the Twitch thing on the left. Follow my channel there to get a notification when I go live. And as always, would you like to see last week's recap? Click on the video down below. And with that said, this is Ratkanos, and I am out. And see you guys in next week's recap.